Here we go. Okay, so today is all about separable verbs. Okay. So, first separable verb. So some of these you've seen, some are new. Okay. Anhaben. What does anhaben mean? To have on, yes. It's as obvious as you think it is. Okay. You learned that one in the clothing chapter, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes, my clothing video is safe for yet another year. Okay, so how do you conjugate it for ich? Habe an. Du? Hast an. I'm going to write it in red since it's slightly irregular. Er, sie, es, man? Hat an. Wir? Haben an. Ihr? Habt an. Sounds like you hopped on a bus. And sie? Haben an. There you go. Next verb. Aufmachen. Do you know what aufmachen means? What was part of your thing? To open. So you could use it with a door. You know, mach die Tür auf. Or it could be like to unwrap a present, like you open a present. Okay. Alright. How do you conjugate it for ich? Mache. Don't forget the other part, otherwise it changes the meaning. Auf. Machen. You should know that one by now. Yeah. Alright. What about du? Machst auf. Is yes and none? How do you conjugate? It's a nice normal verb. Nothing weird. Macht auf. Wir? Machen auf. Wow, there we go. Ihr? Gesundheit. What was ihr again? Macht auf. Und sehen Sie. Machen auf. Nice. I have no idea what Brooke just said. That was the quietest I've ever heard Brooke speak.
I don't know how loud I'm speaking.
That's okay. This is quieter, Brooke. That's fine. Okay. What does this one mean? I've seen this one before too. You didn't have it? You had it last chapter. Maybe a hint. It starts with to. Bitte. To invite. Oh, ja. Sehr schön. Yeah, again, it was last chapter that you didn't know. Okay. So, this one is irregular. So we make our Oklahoma okay thing. That helps you remember. So, ich, what? Lade ein. Then we'll go to the right side. Wir laden ein. Okay. Ihr is going to be what? Lad ein. Sometimes with the E in there. Remember, this is a weird optional E thing. And Sie? Laden ein.
Does the E change anything or not?
Nope. It's just one of the very, very few verbs that you'll hear it both ways. Lad ein and ladet ein. I think ladet ein is easier to say, but you'll hear it both ways. Okay, now the irregular part. Do you remember what changes about it? Add umlauts. When in doubt, umlaut, yeah? Okay, so lädst ein. And then as erstmal lädt ein. And again, sometimes you'll see the E in there too. Those are more common without it for some reason. Alright. Next one. What's the verb to watch TV? Fernsehen. Good. Now remember, this one is very specific that it includes the TV part of it, so you don't say the name of the program. And you might say when you watch TV or whatever, but you are actually saying the part TV. That's part of the verb. So when you say ich sehe fern, you're saying I'm watching TV. So you wouldn't say I'm watching TV Grey's Anatomy or whatever. Okay, so don't include the program name. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so this one's irregular as well. But if you know how to conjugate sehen, then you already knew it was irregular and you know how to conjugate it. It works the same way.
How do people know what you're watching then if you don't say what you're watching? Like that seems weird that I wouldn't.
Then you just don't use the fern part. You can say you're watching
Oh.
whatever. But this is very specifically I'm watching TV. Okay, so how do you conjugate for ich? Sehe what? Fern, yep, gotta have the fern. What about wir? Sehen fern. Ihr? Seht fern. And sehen Sie? Sehen fern. What changes for the do and er, sie, es forms? I before the E. Good. So what is du going to become? Siehst. And then you add the fern. And er, sie, es man? Sieht. Good. Next one. Rüberkommen. What does rüberkommen mean? To come over. Where does it separate? Good. Yep. So kommen is the verb you conjugate. The rüber goes to the end. Is that regular or irregular? It's regular. Nice, normal. Okay. So ich is going to be what? Komme rüber. Du? Kommst rüber. Er, sie, es man? Kommt rüber. Wir kommen rüber. Ihr kommt rüber. And everybody together on the last one. Sehen Sie? Kommen rüber. Gotta say the rüber part. Next one. Herkommen. Good guess. Huh? Remember the question word, where? There's 3 different versions of it. There's wo, woher, and wohin. The her is related. What does woher mean? Where? What does woher kommst du mean? Where do you come from? Her is the from. Light bulbs. Okay, so it means to come from. So, conjugate's the same as the other one did. So, ich komme and her. We'll zip through this one since it's the same, essentially. Kommst her. Kommt her. Kommen her. Kommt her. Und sehen Sie. Kommen her. Re-recording. I think you had said about to come here as well. So here does mean where you are coming from. But when you're using it in the command form, then it can mean to come here. So if you're commanding somebody, come here, then you use that as the here. But the verb itself does mean to come from. So let's put that as to come from / here. So it is included. Does that make sense? Okay. I forgot what I was at. Alright. In there. Alright, so we have another common verb. Memory serves? Yes. How do you say to come with? What's the original verb? Think about how we've been doing all of these separable verbs so far. Don't overthink this one. Mitkommen, yeah. To come with, come along. Okay. So zip through that one again, since kommen has already been conjugated a few times. So ich komme mit. Du kommst mit. Sie als Mann kommt mit. Wir kommen mit. Ihr kommt mit. Und sehen Sie kommen mit. Next one. You've seen this one and heard this one hundreds of times. Okay, what does losgehen mean? When you use it as a command, yeah, it'll be like let's go or whatever. So it's to start, to get going. Is gehen a regular or irregular verb? Regular. Conjugates nice and normally. So it's ich going to be? Gehe what? Los. Du? Gehst los? Sie als Mann? Geht los. Everybody, what's wir going to be? Gehen los. Ihr? Geht los. Und Sie? Gehen los. One more. Alright. How do you say to bring with or bring along? Say again? Mitbringen. A few people overthinking that maybe. So, mitbringen. Is bringen a normal verb or irregular? Normal. So how are you going to conjugate it for ich? Everybody, how are you going to conjugate it? Bring a mit. What about du? Bringst mit. Sie als ein Mann. Bringt mit. Wir. Bringen mit. Ear. Bringt mit. And Z and Z. Bringen mit.